Millions of U.S. iPhone users are set to benefit from a class action settlement over claims that Siri was eavesdropping. In Jamaica, one tech expert says a similar lawsuit could arise locally if comparable concerns emerge. Here's Nika Lewis.
In short order, millions of Americans are set to benefit from a multi-million-dollar payout to settle a class action brought against Apple, manufacturers of the popular iPhones. The allegation stems from claims of Apple's voice assistant Siri eavesdropping, a claim Apple has denied but says could happen for marketing purposes. While many Jamaicans are users of iPhones and Apple devices, only users based in the U.S. can claim based on the jurisdictional laws. However, not to despair. Tech expert Trevor Forrest says Jamaicans can file their own class action if they have similar concerns.
When you look at our data protection legislation puts each holder of a device who thinks that their privacy may be threatened in the position to challenge the creators of these apps or the creators of these devices, right? So in much the same way somebody challenged Apple in the United States, somebody in Jamaica could do the same thing within the context of our data protection and privacy law.
Forrest says the issue for many users internationally is that once the device records one's interactions without one's knowledge, there's further concern around who now has access to the information.
What is it doing with what it hears, and how can I stop this from happening?
Well, isn't there another question of who exactly is getting your information that is being recorded?
Absolutely, and you don't know, because once information is acquired, it is then sold to third parties, and it really boils down to who is willing to pay for that information.
He explains Apple is not the only company facing lawsuits over similar privacy claims, noting apps like Hey Google and Alexa are also being scrutinized. He's urging greater awareness, especially when apps request access to images and audio.
You want to now familiarize yourself with the settings on those devices that allow you to turn these features off. Additionally, you have to now be more aware of apps that you download on your phone that may ask you for permission to access your microphone or your camera. Because if the application can access the microphone, then it stands to reason that it can activate the microphone whenever it chooses.
Nika Lewis, CVM News.